Delegate, automate, and remove yourself from day-to-day operations as fast as possible. Build systems, not just sales. Your business needs processes that allow it to scale. In the business world, we call these standard operating procedures or SOPs. Anybody should be able to step into any role and know what they need to do in the business just by looking at the SOPs.
You're listening to the Rich Dad Radio Show, the good news, the bad news about entrepreneurship. Here's your host, Tyler Jorgenson.
Most entrepreneurs stay stuck, not because they're not willing to work hard. They're caught in the self-employed trap, doing everything themselves, staying busy, working for work's sake, doing tasks well below their pay grade, and never truly breaking free. I learned this the hard way. I built businesses that were making money. They were profitable. Things seemed good, but I was still tied to them and doing things that I really shouldn't be doing. It wasn't until I shifted my mindset to stop thinking like I was self-employed to thinking like a business owner that everything changed. Today, I'm going to show you what that shift looks like and how you can make it in your own business. First things first, we're going to break down the Cashflow Quadrant as Rich Dad taught us. So on the Cashflow Quadrant, you have 4 quadrants. And in the top left quadrant, you have employee. As you move down on the left side from employee, you move to self-employed. That's the left side of the quadrant. And the goal is to get out of the left side as fast as possible. So on the right side of the quadrant, you have B, business owner, and then I, investor. So in this episode, we're going to talk about how you can move from the left side to the first part of the right side and start thinking like a business owner. You see, because most people, when they go out on their own, and even when they've been running their business for a while, these entrepreneurs, they think that they are business owners, but most of them are still just stuck in the self-employed trap. And you hear that saying, you need to work on your business, not in your business. And that's what we're going to talk about today. Most businesses fail because the business owner is too focused on just one thing. They're focused on just the product or the service. And although that's important, there are some other really important things that we learn in Rich Dad's BI triangle. So the BI triangle shows us the foundation of a real business. When I say a real business, I mean a business that can run without you, that continues to grow even if you take a weekend off. One part I want you to look at is mission. Does your business have a clear purpose that's greater than just sell product X to customer Y? The next part I want you to look at is leadership and team. Are you building a team or are you just hiring people to do a basic task? Next part I want you to look at here is cash flow and systems. And that's when you know if the business can operate without you. Is money coming in even if you don't show up? And if you're missing any of those pieces, then you do not really have a business. You have a risky and stressful job. So here's how I made the shift from thinking like I was self-employed to thinking like a business owner, and how you can too. Step 1 is actually my favorite. Stop doing everything yourself. You are not a hero if you do everything on your own. You don't get extra prizes, gold stars, and pats on the back in the afterlife if you didn't get help. Delegate, automate, and remove yourself from day-to-day operations as fast as possible. Step 2, build systems, not just sales. Your business needs processes that allow it to scale. In the business world, we call these standard operating procedures or SOPs. Anybody should be able to step into any role and know what they need to do in the business just by looking at the SOPs. Now, yes, there's going to be training and there's going to be oversight and management. That's important too. But the basic what is being done by who and by when needs to be crystal clear in your business, or it's a recipe for chaos and disaster. And the third step, and even though step 1 was my favorite, this one's the most important. Stop thinking like you're self-employed and start thinking like you are a business owner. Think long-term. Think what is going to raise the enterprise value of this business, not just what's going to be easiest and most comfortable for me today. If you're serious about growing your business and escaping the self-employed trap, start making these decisions today. Make these changes for you in your business. Apply the principles of the BI triangle and move yourself over to that business owner quadrant. Start building something that works for you, even if you're not present. As we move into future episodes, I'm going to share more about the other types of businesses that I've launched. I'm going to share more lessons that I've learned the hard way. And I'm really going to be sharing a lot of Rich Dad's teachings and how they're applicable today in today's business in the world of AI and internet and things happening at blazingly fast speeds. So I'm really excited that you're here. And if you're following along, if you haven't subscribed yet, please do that. Share this with somebody that you think deserves a life of greater freedom. And I'm grateful that you're here. I'm your host, Tyler Jorgensen. It's your turn to go out and do something.